Well, hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to practice our values by making a penguin project today. Now, I did do something similar with some of the students at school too. Because you are third graders, yours is going to be a little more complicated, but I know you can do it. So what I'd like you to do is grab a piece of white paper for yourself, grab a pencil and an eraser, and you're also going to need your oil pastels today. Again, you'll need a white piece of paper, a pencil, your oil pastels. If you have a black marker, that would be good too, but you don't have to use that. So take a minute, find those supplies, and then head on back and I will show you what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so you're back, so hopefully you have your supplies in front of you. Now, remember, value is all about light to dark, and one of the reasons that, here, I'm gonna move over here so I can edit this. There you go. One of the reasons that I chose to have us do penguin chicks, aside from the fact that winter's coming and it's cold, is that penguin chicks naturally have some value. They have bodies with feathers that go from dark to light. So this is a really great way for us to not only make something cute for the winter, but also to practice shading in, which we're going to have to do a lot as we get older and as we draw more realistic things. Now, you'll notice that the penguins that I did for the samples are black and white and gray. But if you want to be fun, you can do a colorful penguin. That's okay. It's your project. I have a couple penguins over here. Oop, I gotta go grab them. I have a couple penguins here that are not black and white and gray. They are different fun colors. So you can do a pretend penguin that's one different color too. And you'll notice value on these as well, right? The head and the feet are a little bit of a darker value orange than the body. So again, if you would like to make a penguin that is not black and white and gray, feel free to do that. I'm going to put these over here so that we don't get distracted. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do first is we are going to draw our penguin nice and big on our paper. I do not want to see these teeny tiny little things. You have to draw big for this. I'm going to be using a Sharpie marker just so that it shows up on the camera, but I want you to use pencil because you can't erase the Sharpie marker. So here we go. Let's adjust this just a little bit. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to focus towards the top. I want you to draw a circle for your penguin chick's head. Okay, try to make it symmetrical. Then we'll make a bigger oval for the penguin chick's body. If you want, you can make it a little bit of a zigzag on the bottom since he has that little down feather, but that's okay. You don't have to do it that way. Ooh, I already noticed mine's a little bit not symmetrical. How can I fix it? What can I do? Okay, we can just add another layer of down. There we go. That's why we always want to use pencil first. I was able to fix mine pretty good though. Okay, so now we're going to draw our penguin's face. Now they can always look a little bit different. I usually like to do the beak in the middle with a little triangle. And then have the two lines that go up. You can make the eyes any way you want because it is your project. It's your penguin. Okay, I'll do something like that again. You guys can do whatever you'd like for the eyes. Okay, so let's not forget his little wings. And of course, his feet. Now, he's a bird. Or she, I don't know if it's a boy or girl, up to you. So he's going to have those little toes like that. Okay, so that's our penguin drawing. Again, feel free to mix it up a little bit. It doesn't have to look exactly like Miss Spiro's. When we're done, now we're going to get to the part where we are shading and where we're using our values. This is the part that I'm going to be assessing you guys on, so make sure you do your best work. Let me just get the camera there. Okay, so here's what I'd like. Choose one color that you're going to shade your penguin into. We're not doing any rainbow penguins, just one color. I'm going to go with a purple penguin. That looks a little, yeah, there you go. Looks a little black. So here's what I'd like. Whatever color you pick, you're going to start on the bottom of your drawing, and we're going to go up and down. I don't want you going side to side for this. We're going to go up and down, and we're just going to take our time coloring in about an inch or so up, and then we'll stop. Okay. Making sure that's even. Perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to keep going another inch, but I want you to press a little bit lighter this time, okay? So we're going to go up another inch, but we're going to press a little bit lighter. Take your finger, we're going to blend this. We're going to go just like that. I don't know if I can do it holding up the clipboard, let's say. So from the bottom to the top, just blend it in a little bit. Okay. All right, so now what I want us to do is we're going to grab our white. And we are going to color in another inch. Funny because I can't see it right now, but just pure you'll be able to. So up and down, press hard. Once you're done, take that purple or whatever color you started with, whatever your first color was, and you're going to go lightly over the white. There you go. Take your finger, we're going to blend up again. Okay, so you'll notice I'm starting to have a value scale. His feathers are going from a dark to a medium to a light. Now we're going to make them very light. Okay, we're going to do one more thing. So take your white pastel. We're going to color the rest of his body in with just the white. Press kind of hard. Oops, I put a little pink in there by accident. That's okay. We're going to cover it. Okay, make sure you're pressing hard, covering everything. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing we just did for this part. We're going to color over the white that we just did, but I want you to press kind of light this time. Don't press hard. Press kind of light. Barely have your pastel touch the paper. It's okay if there's some white spaces in this part too. Okay, just super gentle, like you're petting a real penguin. There we go. Okay, if you want to go a little bit back and forth here, that's okay. Okay, last direction, you probably know already, we're blending up again. Okay, so let's blend up again. Now at this point, if you want it to be a little bit lighter, what you can even do is you can take the white one more time, and you can actually go over it again, and that'll blend it really, really nice if you want it to be a little neater and a little whiter. Make him look like he has real feathers. See that feather texture? Okay. Okay, so there you go. Now you have a penguin that has different values of a color. I'm going to ask you, friends, to go back, color in the rest of the penguin, color in the background as well, and I will edit in my finished project when I'm all done. Make sure you color your whole paper and do your best work. I'm looking forward to seeing what you make.